Good afternoon, Ghana, once more. My name is Benjamin Dakumenu, your host for a new program born Ghana Today called Think Outside the Box. The program started way back 20 years ago, but it's now that we bring it on air for people to hear. It's a program that is going to help you to start thinking differently, different ways of doing the same thing that will yield a better results. Drawing attention to things that we need to do as Ghanaians, as people of Africa, as human beings, to create new ways of doing things so that we will get the right development we are looking for. We go to the US, we go to Canada, we go to America and all those places, and we are happy to see the way they've been able to develop and change their situation. We can do the same by thinking differently. Hence, the setup of this program called Think Outside the Box. This is going to touch on our social, cultural activities, going to touch on our businesses, going to touch on the nation building, oneness, the national direction of what to do so we can get to the top. Ghana is far bigger than every nation in the world. That is, if we see it that way, we start thinking differently and helping to develop the nation as it's supposed to be, on every sector as it's supposed to be. Some people call me M-Time, other people call me Mafiosko Lelele. There's a different program that will come up as time goes on. Think outside the box is what we need for Ghana. We need to think outside whatever we do. Different ways, new ways of invention, new ways of doing things. Changing our mindset. Changing the way we do things. Understanding that we can achieve. That every single individual has a potential. But to start with, I first have to draw your attention that every morning when you wake up, you need to give thanks to God. Give thanks to God by blessing Him for your family, for your wife, your kids, your children, your business partners, your business, your godfather, mother, the pastors, the church you go to. You need to pray and give thanks to Him. The next thing you need to always remember to do every single day is to ask for forgiveness of sins. So therefore God will forgive you. Every single thing that we do, knowing or unknowingly, being in the childhood time or done by our family or ourselves, that is weighing us down. You should talk to God and God will change that. He's the only one who answers, the only one who can forgive. When you do that, you ask for power from God. Put at the back of your mind and understand that every single power in this whole world belongs to the Creator, belongs to God. He created it. So when you ask Him for power, He will give you that power. Power to be strong in the realms of the Spirit, power to be strong physically, power to do things. And evidence of certain powers God has given to you that make you different. As an example, you can create stuff like the media I'm using right now. People have created watches, people have created cars, vehicles, computers. You can sit down and talk to people, you can explain things. That is a gift from God. And that gift, if He gives to you, He doesn't take it back. He gives it to you and it's for you forever. So you ask Him to give you power. The power of God comes inside your system. The fire of God comes inside your system. The blood of Jesus washes you down. He will do that. When He gives you the power, remember to use the power to fight against your enemies, wherever they are, wherever they are, on all sectors of the economy, entire universe. And God will do that. And after you do that, you ask for blessings from God. And God will give you that blessings. You ask for miracle money, you ask for gift of God that He can do His work too, for evangelism, for business, money, marriage, travel mercies, travel opportunities, people that will need to come to your life to help you, Samaritans. blessings from God. You ask for the same blessings for your children, your wife, your husband, your family, your business, your bosses, your church pastors. One secret is when you pray for your pastor, whatever power he has refers to you. So you need to do that. Pray for them as well. And when you do that, the final thing is to seal up the prayer with the fire of God. This, as it is in the Bible, just as a Muslim pray 5 times a day, Christians are supposed to do the same. Even if you can't, they can do at least twice a day. Meaning you are building that personal relationship with God, and over time, His power will take charge in everything you do, and you have that breakthrough. Remember to do that twice a day if you can. If you can't, you can do it 5 times a day too, which is good. This is, by the way, getting back to the reason why we are here. Think outside the box. We'll first touch on our family systems. Here I am trying to tell every single family, every single Ghanaian, every single family in Africa, in the diaspora, in the entire world, that Africa, our family system is built on togetherness. The nuclear and extended family are one. We don't do without the nuclear family. The Western world family system is more based on nuclear family or individualism. If we use our family system very well, I tell you, we will be far developed, will be far advanced, and much more better than other parts of the world. I am telling you now to start thinking differently. First thing I'll touch on is parent-to-child relationship. Parent-to-child relationship, if we do it well, in the long run, it will help develop the national unity we are looking for. Parents should be friends with their children. Parents must make themselves available for their children to be able to talk to them freely. You must be there all the time for the children. It should help their children develop. They must take interest in what the children do. If you're not doing that as a parent, wherever you are, don't say because you don't have money, or don't say because there's nothing better going on for life for you, it's only for the rich who can do that. No, every single person must do that, because our family system, that is how it was built on. And we need to go back to it. We start thinking differently to go back to it. So therefore, our kids that come with various gifts, apart from the education that we give them, some have talent to develop stuff, to draw, to create stuff like internet, open new pages, music, develop new technologies that can help the world develop. When you discover such a thing, as a parent, do not shy down the child. Do not say to the child that, make him feel that bad to the level that they will defray from their gift. Let them go to school, encourage them to go to school, but let them explore the gift that they have too as well. So therefore, that will also help them to develop whatever they have inborn, and they also understand what is going on in the real world. So when they grow up, they will not depart from it. It becomes part and parcel of their system. That way, you realize that they can develop their full potential of who they are. Because sometimes when parents do that to the kids, they end up not being able to concentrate. They go to school, they run away from the school, and they do something differently. But when you take keen interest in what they do, even when it's difficult, you encourage them, you talk to them, let them become closer to you. Let them understand. And children must also love their parents, give them total respect. So therefore, it's a vice versa. Parents do not also throw away their friends when they come, they bring them home. All you need to do is let a child come home with their friends, see to it if it's a bad company, explain to them why, talk to them very well for them to understand. So therefore, they know the right path to take. But the other thing you can also do is bring them well by educating them, by talking to them in the Christian way or the Muslim way, or having proper advice by letting them understand what is very good and what is bad. and you start letting them understand that they have potentials. So everything that they have, they should go for it. They should have the zeal to go for it. So they don't have any fear in them. So that they can go all out with whatever gift they have inside them to develop themselves. This, as we have done in the nuclear family, should be aligned to the extended family. So therefore, the extended family, we must also help each other. An auntie, an uncle, a cousin, a nephew, a niece. When you see one person with a new idea that you don't have access to, one thing you should remember is that every single person in every family that was created, God gave you to be part of that family, has a gift. And all of them is made to help the family grow. Each person's own may be bigger than the other. Some are supposed to liberate the family. Some are supposed to assist. Some are supposed to create new avenues of certain things to come, so that the whole family will be liberated. So when you see that your fellow sister or brother or uncle or cousin, son or daughter or the uncle has an idea or has a potential of becoming greater than your children, the best thing to do as a family, as we have in the olden days, is to assist him, encourage him to do it. Because the secret is, once he's able to achieve that, it in the long run become part of the family. He will have his nuclear family, but the uncles, aunties, cousins, every single soul will enjoy from this opportunity that will come to the family. So I entreat that we should start thinking differently about that. We should take out the nepotism, the enviness. We should take out all issue of trying to backstab and trying to bring people down. All evil things that we do to just destroy people because they are better than us. We need to stop all those things. We need to put it behind us. We start thinking ahead of time. You think about development, nationalistic, being together, moving together as a whole, as a group. The divisiveness, we should stop it. So that those who have the ideas, we encourage them to do it. So we can also be part of it. And once they sell, they create opportunities, we all assist, and it happens. And you will see that everybody will start excelling in the family. Then, if you do this family structure in this way, let's say one person has an opportunity, we all push him to make it work. Once there's that cohesion, there's that togetherness, there's that oneness, that we believe in each other to make sure we succeed. We should stop the notion of the crowd. And then we do that. You realize that this one becomes an MD or a CEO or a developer of a business. He pulled a younger brother in. He also now becomes a general manager. He moves in to also develop something new. Before you know, every sector of the economy, you have it in your family. You have those who are in charge of janitorial services, those who are in charge of manufacturing, those who are in charge of inventions, those who are in charge of businesses, who are business consultants, who are nuclear physicists, all opportunities that you can think of, lawyers, judges. You have every single person in your family. But because we are not taking key notes on trying to help each other, and we're using witchcraft and all kinds of things to backstab each other, and that is how we don't see that glory coming. Because we see it from the very beginning and we start destroying that child. Because our children or our child don't have it. I am telling you now, we start thinking differently about our family systems. So we have become one, just like we had in the past, where the extended family and the nuclear family is one. So we encourage each other. Even if it's your sister's son or your brother's daughter who has the idea and you have the opportunity to help him, help him. When that happens, that will go a long way to help the entire family. And this will help build the extended family. And if we take this to the whole country, in the long run, you realize that it will transcend to the entire family system in Ghana. And we all build up that character, or it become part of our system to encourage, to help each other, not pulling him down, not destroying what he has started. If he even starts something that he doesn't understand, he doesn't know how to go, but he has the idea and he started working on it, instead of condemning him, rather help him. Show him the various ways. If you have connections, people who can help him. Help him. Don't say that if I help this guy become better than me, so you destroy it. If you destroy it, you're destroying the family, you're destroying the country, you're destroying yourself. Because maybe that job that is coming is going to employ your own son or your grandson, your great-grandson. It's going to be the fortune for the whole country. So we need to start helping each other. We need to start pushing this agenda. So therefore, the family systems have to be revamped. We should start rethinking about it. People who start destroying people, we must stop it. So that this will go a long way to help the whole country. So Ghana as a whole will stand very strong as one country, as one nation, as one people. One thing I want you to understand is that if you look at history, the intermarriages that has gone through across the whole country over a century now, every single Ghanaian more or less come from almost every sector of the economy. It will surprise you if you go through your family system. An Ashanti person may have a blood relation coming from northern region. A Ghana person from Greater Accra will have a blood relation coming from the Volta region. If you go deep into it, even with the Kwapims have relations from Teshi and Labadi. So if you go into it deeply, we are one people, we are one blood. So the issue of tribalism, we need to take it out. You should start thinking that he's different from me, he's not my family, he's not. We should take it out. We should get towards become one people, one blood. We should start seeing ourselves as Ghanaians, as people of one focus, one mind, unity for us to move forward. So we start thinking differently to help each other grow. So that when we see the opportunity, we help. This one also goes to people when you are helped. You get to the top and you feel that you are better or bigger than the people who helped you. You need to start looking at that carefully. So that people who help you, you make sure you accord them those rights. You give them those respect. And remember to always look back of where you started from. So you can also bring people up to your level. So that will transcend to helping each other. Once you start helping each other, pushing each other to achieve, encouraging each other to achieve, even if it's difficult, we encourage each other to achieve. I am telling you that will go a long way to help develop the whole Ghana. Because our mindset will change. Because if you look at our current system, this have deteriorated to a level where now one person creates something, the other person comes in and say it is not a good thing because he didn't create it or he didn't start it. But I'm saying that we need to deal with our family system from the nuclear home all the way through our family system, make it come back. Let's come back to our family system that we used to have. We give respect to authority, to the elderly, our moral systems. We need to restore it so that we can teach our children well, talk to them, have a proper moral meetings at home, just as we used to do when we were kids. When you about 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. every evening, they discuss the Bible with you, they teach you the norms, they teach you the values, they talk to you. We must start it so the children will grow with it and let to see their brothers and sisters as one another, as one people, as Ghanaians. So when we go out there, we don't see him as from that tribe or that tribe, but we see him that he's my brother because he's a Ghanaian, he's an African, he's an African American, he's a human being. We should start seeing that so that we can start developing each other for us to go to the next level. We need to do this. Ghana, we need to do this. This is very important. We need to start thinking differently about the way we relate to people, the way we relate to our relationships with people that we meet by. And if we do this, then people can be straightforward with people. We don't lie. We'll be straightforward with people. We always come on straight. If we cannot do it, we will admit it. If we can do it, we do it. We do it right. We bring out the truth and we speak the truth. We stand by the truth. So therefore, when people also stand by the truth and they say the right thing, so don't see it as if they are criticizing you or they don't like you. Accept the fact that they are in to help you, to point out your mistakes. Because as they say in the tree proverb, you say the otra sano, or you say the chia. So you may be going on that route. You don't know that you're causing a mess behind you. It's only those who are observing, they will know that what you're doing might be wrong. So when they criticize you or tell you or draw your attention to it, you need to accept it and make those changes, adjust, so we can move forward. If we do this as Ghanaians, as one people, I am telling you we are going to move forward. We need to start moving forward. We need to move forward. And we need all of us to be one. Let's start seeing ourselves as Ghanaians. Let's start thinking differently about ourselves. Let's start seeing the one from the northern region as my brother. See the one from the Volta region as my brother. From the eastern region as my brother. Western region as my brother. Just know that we are one people. One blood. If we do that and we encourage each other, I'm telling you, the issue of nepotism will stop. The issue of backbiting at the workplaces will stop. The issue of pulling him down or destroying people who has opportunities from their aunties or uncles or aunties who can help will stop. And I'm telling you, it will go a long way to help each other. That is why they say one good team deserves another. So if you help the one person, something good will definitely come out. And if you do it wholeheartedly, you see the other blessings coming from it. And always think good for people. Always think good for people. I will entreat everybody to take evil from their mind. We should start thinking positive so we can help each other grow. Set up businesses, open opportunities so we can discuss. So we don't steal from each other. We don't hate each other. We become one people, one mind, unity. Our family system must be looked into. Fellow Ghanaians, I come to the end of the first episode. As I told you, this is the beginning of what think outside the box, of which is going to run in the airways for a long time. Ghanaians should be ready for new ways of doing things. We should start thinking differently. We should start questioning ourselves. Start thinking differently. We should start thinking differently on the way we do things, the way we have relationships, friendships, the way we think about people, from the family lines, nuclear family, extended family, friendship, homes we live in, the area we come from, the places we come from. We should start thinking differently so we can assist each other, hold each other's hands, so we can push each other, so we can get to the top. So once we have nationalistic, then we can have a national agenda. Because once we think as one people, we can have a national agenda, and that will help us develop. That will help us get to the top. So I tell you, Ghanaians, we need to pay critical attention and make sure that happens. We should start looking into it and make that happen. Thank you very much once more. As I tell you before, remember to always give thanks to God. Remember to ask for forgiveness of sins from God. Remember to ask Him to give you power, and He will give you. And remember to use that power to sack the enemy, take the enemy away from your life. And remember to say blessings and good things to your life. That God should always come into it with the blood of Jesus, bless you, open the doors, give you the opportunities, and show you the way. Use the blood of Jesus to seal it off. Remember to pray for your enemy and pray for the good people in your life. Pray for your job, pray for your bosses, pray for those who have created opportunities for you. Pray for the good things in life, and God will grant it to you. And remember to do good. Remember to take evil away from your heart. Remember to forgive every single person who tried to do anything bad to you. Let's remember to be one people. Let's remember to one God. Let's remember to one blood. You have to be united. Unity is key, so we can have a national agenda. Ghanaians, good night, bye-bye, and I'll get back to you in the next episode. Bye.